Lots of times I've heard politicians talking about how the voters don't really want to cut spending. From all the polling work I've been doing in the last 20 years, I knew that was a lie. I finally wanted to put it together in a single package. This is how the American people would solve the budget crisis. You know, it is mind-boggling that government spending has gone up every year since 2 years before I was born. And the reason basically is in the 1960s, Lyndon Johnson and Richard Nixon put some programs in effect that guaranteed the spending would go up every year. They didn't have to worry about it. They said future generations will pick up the tab. Well, guess what? We're that future generation. The voters are the solution because they're willing to make the hard choices. They deal with reality on a day-to-day basis. The political class is much more focused on obtaining an ideological agenda. The fiscal crisis could have been avoided if our political leaders had really listened to the American people. 54% of our budget is spent in national security, Social Security, and Medicare. And the way the American people would address these things is by taking big enough solutions, strategic solutions, to change the way these areas of the budget work. Somewhere 7 years or so out, you could have a balanced budget and you could eliminate the entire federal debt. But it won't happen that fast because the first thing you have to do is change the political leadership. Every time in American history when there's been a major change, people moved first, their ideas moved ahead of the politicians, and then there was always a real struggle. The American Revolution didn't start when the shot was heard around the world in 1775. Public opinion had been building against the mother country for decades. Voters are furious about the bailouts. They want change. They want something done differently. And it is not clear that it's going to happen, just by one new election of a new president or a new Congress. It's going to take a period of time. But when the change comes, it will be dramatic. And within 5 or 10 years after that, there will be a balanced budget and the federal debt will be paid down.